when you're going through the hardship, when you're going through, the darkness, is it clear to know what to do?
No, it's never clear. You're in the dark. What happens when you're in the dark? The door shuts, the lights turn off. You immediately have this moment of everything's dark. You can't see the hand in front of your face, but then you wait and slowly your vision adjusts. You start to make out blurry shapes and you can start to slowly navigate your way through the room, right? You see the chair sitting there, maybe you stub your toe on something, but you're able to see better than when it first happened. Similarly, when you're in a dark place mentally, it really is the same. You accept that you're in that dark place, that it's okay to be there. And maybe it's your fault, maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. You're there. You know you want to get out. Great. That's a huge step, believe it or not. And then it's just a matter of just being patient and really listening to what your intuition, your body, your mind need. So some days it's just, you know what? I can't look at this job hunt today. I just cannot. I'm going to lose my mind if I have to send one more damn resume. Is that going to kill? Is that really going to make a big difference in the grand scheme of the fact that I've been unemployed for 4 months? I mean, probably not, especially if it's a Saturday or a Sunday. So, okay, what do I want? What am I craving? Am I craving some sunshine? Am I just craving burying myself under blankets? But is it really what you want? Sometimes you think, oh, I'm sad, so I have to go back to bed and just hide, right? But sometimes if you really ask yourself, is this what you want? Or would you rather call a friend, go on a walk, go have a nice meal, or cook something for yourself, spend time with family? You really need to start quieting the noise so that you can hear what you need. That's a big thing of it. A lot of it is distraction. We are constantly distracting ourselves, even on our happiest days. We're on our screens 24/7, which to me, I've realized how much time I spend on screens and it's a problem. But if you turn off the music, turn off the podcast, turn off the TV, put away the phone, and just kind of sit and just pay attention, you start to hear what you need. And that starts to pave the way forward.
Wonderful. I love how you not only said the things that are helpful, but you said it in a way that I can visualize it. I can kind of see the toe getting stubbed. I can see, in the darkness, things starting to get blurry. You described it extremely well. If it's that one person who's listening and watching this right now, and you have this platform to tell that person a piece of advice, give that person some advice that will help them find their success and come out of the darkness.
2 things. Number 1, forgive yourself. Whether it's your fault or not, whether you think it's your fault or not, whether you know it's your fault or not, forgive yourself in the moment for being in this dark space. Know that it is okay. You are not the only person. In fact, the whole part of being human is that we all have dark and light in us. And it is normal and acceptable to feel that darkness. And then get quiet. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Do it 5 times and pay attention to what your body is feeling. Are you feeling tired, hungry? Is there an itch somewhere that you need to scratch? Start by paying close attention to your physical body. Start by not having to rely on distractions all the time. And that is when you will start to find the answers that you are looking for. But don't rush it. Be patient. You have to learn to crawl before you walk. You cannot run a marathon if you can't walk a mile. But you cannot run that marathon if you don't try to get up and walk that mile first. So take the time you need. Don't beat yourself up for it. Forgive yourself. Accept it. Rest. Listen. And then move forward.
Love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there any other questions?
No, I think we're almost out of time as well. So,
but I'm going to ask you one last question, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah.
If there is one thing that you would love to do in order to make this world a better place, what would that be?
You're asking me a very loaded question because this is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I've always had these big dreams and goals to become a published author and write books that change the world and, all of those things. And I really had to sit down and kind of take stock of, what is it? What do I really want? And I think for me, the most important thing is it's not really about changing the world. It's just about living life in a kind way. So maybe I can't change everybody, but if I live life, accept this podcast invitation, come to the podcast, talk on the podcast, that's living, right? Like I'm taking an action, I'm doing something. And if my story can help even one person, if just one thing resonated today, then I'm kind of changing the world in a way that makes me happy.
And we're so honored that you chose this platform as one of the many platforms that you're going to utilize to doing that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being on our podcast. Wishing you continued success and just excited to see what more is going to come out of your accomplishments, where you're going to be working next and stuff that you're going to do. So keep in touch with us, keep in touch with our audience, and we might just see you back again on this podcast sometime soon. I have a good feeling about it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Take care. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. And we'll have more podcasts coming up. More great people like Sabrina here. Wish you continued success. And until next time, take care, guys.